The key to deleting your fear of public speaking is not what you think. You see, after overcoming my own speaking fear and coaching hundreds of others to do the same, I've learned that there is one subtle mindset shift that will delete your fear forever. So in this video, I'm going to explain why most people fear public speaking and what you can do to overcome it. Before we dive in, do consider subscribing to this channel if you want to improve your speaking skills, because every week I'm bringing out new helpful videos. Okay, there are 3 steps to deleting your fear of speaking. And the first, as I mentioned, begins with your mindset. To be specific, we need to talk about your self-image. Now, your self-image is who you believe you are. It's how you define yourself. It's how you see yourself. And this is important because who we believe we are will affect what we do and how we do it. And the reason most people have a fear of public speaking is because they believe this: I'm not a speaker. They don't see themselves as a public speaker. And therefore, when they get on stage or when they're on camera, they feel like an imposter. And that's what leads to all of the anxiety, because you feel like a fish out of water. You're literally gasping for breath because you do not feel familiar or comfortable or confident in the environment of speaking in front of an audience. So what do? Well, step 1 is to change your self-image. Instead of saying, I'm not a speaker, say, I am a speaker. Now, at first, you're going to be saying to yourself, I'm a speaker, I'm a speaker, I'm a speaker, and your brain's going to be saying, no, you're effing not. But the good news is, we don't need your brain to believe it at first. All we need you to do is be open to the idea, the concept that you could be a speaker. And that starts by saying, I am a speaker. And that leads us to step number 2. Because you're now open to the idea of being a speaker and you want to become one, we now need to make sure that your actions line up with that. Aligning your actions means doing things on a weekly basis that match up with your self-image. You've got to start acting like a speaker, and that means on a weekly basis thinking about presentations, planning presentations, practicing presentations, and seeking out places where you can actually speak in front of an audience. And as you take more and more of these weekly actions, as you begin to live the life of a speaker, your confidence is going to rise because now you're aligning with that new self-image. And if you've done that, you're now in a perfect place for step number 3. Get yourself a small win. What that means is doing a low-risk presentation in front of a small audience. This could be done at work. Maybe instead of your boss leading the meeting, you lead the meeting. Or it could be done outside of work. There's great organizations like Toastmasters, for instance, where you can go along to their clubs, which are very inexpensive, and you can deliver short speeches in front of audiences who want to get better at public speaking, just like you. Either way, you need to create an opportunity for yourself. Because what we're trying to do here is we're trying to give your brain proof that you can speak in public, that you are a speaker. And we can't do that by just speaking to the mirror or just speaking to our phone or just writing out speeches. We've actually got to eventually get in front of an audience, feel a little bit of pressure, and deliver our presentation. And when that presentation goes well, which it should, because you're now living the life of a speaker by practicing, planning, and all of the rest, that is going to begin to build the belief, build the foundations that that new self-image that you've created, I am a speaker, is real. It can be done. You see, it's almost like a cycle. Your self-image, I am a speaker, encourages you to take actions, as in practicing, preparing, all of those things. And that extra action allows you to have the confidence to put your hand up to do a presentation. And when that presentation goes well, when you get that win, it leads into your self-image once again, boldening that idea that you are a speaker. And as you do this again and again and again and collect more and more wins and more months and years go by, I'm telling you, that fear that you've got, it'll be deleted forever. Now, one of the key things speakers do is they're always trying to learn new skills to improve their techniques and abilities. And so, here is a video to get you started on that. It will give you some tips on how to use your voice to sound confident while speaking. Check that out if you want to begin your journey of deleting your speaking fear.